help you build your business. So you absolutely, positively do not want to miss a Tuesday night call. It is the most important night of the week. Big announcements, all the magic happens, and everything that you need. So don't miss it. You know what else happens on Tuesday nights? We get to meet a whole lot of new team members, a whole lot of new family members. Every week, somewhere between 20 and 30 new family members. It's great to see. And now's your chance. Oh, wait, we gotta take care of that. We don't do that button early. Bree, I forgot. That's the one we do later. So thanks, Linda. She had a smile on her face like she knew what was coming. So if you're brand new, we love hearing from you and welcome you to the team as well. Right now, you can click on the little microphone in the lower left-hand corner of your screen or just hit the space bar on your keyboard. Say hello and don't forget to say what state you're calling in from. And welcome to the call.
Hello, Thomas Willoughby, Oklahoma.
Oklahoma, in the house. Welcome, Thomas. Glad you made it.
Hello, Patrick Williams, Staten Island, New York.
Staten Island, New York. Thanks, Patrick. Welcome. Glad you made it.
Brian, Denver, Colorado.
Denver's in the house. Fantastic. Welcome.
Gerald, Arkansas.
Gerald from Arkansas is here. Welcome, Gerald. Glad you made it.
Rich Riley from Buffalo, New York.
Rich is in the house from Buffalo, New York, my homie. Glad you're here, Rich. Glad you made it.
Stephanie from Long Island, New York.
Long Island, New York is definitely showing up. There you go. Welcome, Stephanie. Welcome to the team. Glad you made it.
All right.
Go ahead, Brian. Brian Keith Bryant. You trying to say hello,
Brian,
sir?
Yeah, Brian Keith Brian from Denver, Colorado.
Denver, Colorado. Denver's here. Welcome. Denver and Long Island, New York showing up tonight, aren't they? Glad you made it. Welcome.
Hey, Carolyn Sparks from Pocatello, Idaho.
Pocatello, Idaho. Fantastic, Carolyn. Welcome. Glad you made it.
Ellen Nelson from Jacksonville, Florida.
Florida's here. Here we go. Now it's time for all the Floridians to sign off, right? Sound off. Sorry. Welcome, ma'am. Glad you made it.
Jessica, Indiana.
Jessica from Indiana. Welcome, Jess. Glad you made it. Welcome to the team.
From Kubiak, Alaska.
Kubiak, Alaska. Jim, is that what you said? Kubiak, Alaska?
Chugiak, Alaska.
Kubiak. I was close, but Alaska. All right, fantastic. Welcome, sir. Glad you're here. All right, and I would see a whole lot of new people coming in while we were doing that. That was 12 people really quick, right?
Sharon Hendricks from Wickenburg, Arizona.
Arizona's in the house too. Thank you, Sharon. Glad you made it. Welcome.
Gayrene Stewart, Rollins, Wyoming.
I didn't hear the town, but it's Wyoming. That's fantastic. Gayrene, welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, and welcome everybody else that came in while we were welcoming those people. You're in the right place at the right time. This is the most important night of the week for you. This is when we make all the big announcements, all the magic happens, everything big happens on Tuesday nights. Anytime Rory and Tanya are going to add something to the system to help you build your business and hit your goals and make more money, earn more money, it's always going to be announced and talked about on a Tuesday night. Launch on Tuesday, trade on Saturday. Launch on Tuesday, trade on Saturday. Write that down if you're brand new. Tuesday night is the most important night of the week. Not only are you going to get some kind of golden training from Rory and or Tanya, they could have a guest speaker on here that just one of the brand new products that we're marketing. Tell us all about it. Help us write better pages. Help us get out there, market it even better. Everything that you need for your rate of success, everything that's important to you is always announced, launched, talked about, trained on Tuesday nights. This is the big team meeting, and you never want to miss a Tuesday night call. Trust me. If you go back and listen to the Keystone video, and you hear Rory talking about launching a new program and how much what happened over the first 30 days. Imagine missing 2 or 3 of these calls and then logging it on the 4th week and hearing us all talk about how the exciting new product we launched 3 weeks ago and how well we're all doing with it. Don't be that story. Don't let that happen to you. Never miss a Tuesday night call, right? What else happens on Tuesday nights? We get 20 to 30 brand new people joining the team, joining the system, joining the family. Brielle, if you need any help on that, let me know. And we love hearing from them as well. We love hearing from all the new family members, what's happening, what's going on, all the different states being represented. So if you're brand new, click on the little microphone in the lower left-hand corner or hit that space bar on your keyboard, say hello. Don't forget to say what state you're calling in from and welcome to the call.
Hello, my name is Ricky Russ, St. Petersburg, Florida.
St. Petersburg, Florida is here. Welcome, Ricky. Florida sounding off now. Look out, New York.
Hi, I'm Donna Sloat. I'm from California. This is my first Tuesday meeting.
Fantastic. Well, welcome to the family. Welcome to the team, Donna. We're glad you're here.
Thank you.
Aaron Allegretto, Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania's here. There we go. Now we're starting to stretch all over the rest of the country. Where's the rest of the folks at? Where are you calling in from?
Gloria McBride, Gastonia, North Carolina.
Gastonia, North Carolina. I have been there. What a wonderful place. Glad you're here. Welcome. Go ahead, Luisa.
Yes. My name is Luisa, and I'm calling I joined from Naples, Florida, and this is my first Tuesday meetings.
Naples, Florida. Fantastic. Look, something's happening here in Florida, isn't it? Welcome. Glad you made it. Welcome to the team.
Hello, I'm Tammy. I'm from Louisville, Kentucky.
Louisville,
Yes, I've actually been here before, so it's been like a couple of years, so I'm trying to come back now.
Fantastic. Well, welcome back. I'm glad you're here.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Shelly. I'm from San Diego, California.
Shelly from San Diego. Glad you're here, Shelly. Welcome. And you are a new attendee, number 21, by the way. So thank you for making my story true. Every week there's somewhere between 20 to 30. You're number 21, so it's a beautiful thing. My story is true yet one more week. But there's still more people I don't want to say hello, but I do have to call last call because we already went 2 minutes over, but I see we're having a little bit of trouble getting the rest of the folks in. So I'll do one more time. Last call. If you're brand new, we love hearing from you. Welcome to RRR247 and Direct to Consumer Ambassador. You're in the right place. It's the most important night of the week. If you're new and you didn't hear me say this earlier, please write that down. Loretta, I need you to unmute, I think, here in a second. And but if you're brand new, we love hearing from you as well. Click on the little microphone or tap on the space bar on your keyboard, say hello, and don't forget to tell us what state you're calling in from. And welcome.
Darlene from California.
California, here. Welcome, Darlene. Glad you made it.
Mac from Georgia.
Mac from Georgia. Welcome, Mac. Glad you're here.
My new student. Oh, there she is. Go ahead, Lindsay.
Lindsay from California, and I apologize, I'm driving, so bear with me. I'll turn my camera on when I can.
You're fine, Lindsay. Glad you're here. That's all. Welcome to the team. All right, anybody else? I know somebody's out there got a young man with them that's got a name that looks a lot like mine or sounds a lot like mine. I'm hoping they would unmute and say hello.
Well, he went to bed.
Oh, did I just miss him?
His twin brother waved at you.
Oh, I thought I seen somebody peeking around.
Yeah, that was his twin brother.
If your twin brother's still there, his name is Niall. Niall, welcome to the family. Can't wait to meet you someday. Fantastic. All right, so Angela, you want to say hello?
Hello.
Where are you calling in from, Angela?
Georgia.
Georgia's in the house. Fantastic. Thank you very much. All right,
This is Gloria, and I am new.
Where are you calling in from, Gloria?
I spoke the first time, Gastonia, North Carolina.
Oh, Gastonia. So I don't get to put a new hash mark on my sheet, but that's okay. We're still glad you're here. Fantastic. Welcome to the team. Welcome to the family, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and hit some buttons because we have to get going. So I'm going to hit that one first, but the co-hosts and everybody can unmute at will. And then I'm going to shut the chat down because I don't know what's going to be shared in a minute, and we don't want that popping up in front of whoever's sharing whatever they're going to be sharing. So welcome again, everybody, to the RRR247 and Direct Consumer Ambassador team and new student conference call, training, announcement call, I should call it hash // because everything important happens here on Tuesday night. Anytime Rory and Tanya are going to add something to the system to help you build and help you earn more money, it'll always be added on a Tuesday night, never any other night of the week, only Tuesday night. And that's the kind of things you don't want to miss. All of the big announcements and everything that you need to control your rate of success here, especially in the beginning, is what you need to hear on Tuesday night. So do yourself a favor, write that down, stick a little post-it note on the side of your monitor or your laptop screen, wherever you need. Put it, never miss a Tuesday night call. Make that part of your weekly plan. Tuesday night's the most important night of the week. Tuesday, second most important day of the week would be Saturday afternoon. If you don't know what the times are for Saturday afternoon or any of the other calls we hear, and we have a lot of training available to you, get with your instructor, find out where these calls are, what time they are, and they'll be happy to give you all the information you need. For all the new folks, I think there was 25 brand new people. Now that is truly somewhere between 20 and 30 new members a week, 25, right dead center in the middle. So welcome to all of you. You're in the right place at the right time. And we've got some unbelievable momentum and great things happening here. So you couldn't have joined at a better time, actually. And I know I say that all the time, but it's always the best time to join because the future is everything and what we have going on. As soon as you really get plugged in, if you're brand new and you see everything that we have and over the next few weeks, see everything that's coming that they're going to announce, you're just going to be ecstatically happy and realize that you made a great decision and you are truly in the right place at the right time. My name's Niall Eddy. Listen, I've been in this industry for 35 years now. Almost 35 years ago, I walked away from my job, and I've never looked back. I'm an ex-carpenter that hurt his back, went back to school to be an aviation mechanic and get my associate's degree in avionics so I could work on planes at the airport because I thought that was going to be easier on my back, right? Yeah. Well, while I was in school, I was also introduced to this industry. And when I've seen these before, and it didn't spark my interest at that time in my life, but something about what was happening with this one, I thought, this is interesting. And it looks like we can help a lot of other people. And I think I want to be a part of this. And from what I've seen, you know, if my plan was just to make an extra 500 or $1,000 a month to spoil my kids a little more on the weekend, because I'm a dad going back to school at 30 something years old. And it wasn't easy on me, but it wasn't easy on the kids either, right? So I was just looking for some extra money to spoil the kids on the weekend. And I dove into this and I found out it was a lot easier to hit that $500 to $1,000 a month than I thought. I did that the very first month. But that got me really excited and even more interested. I really decided I was going to become a student of this industry. I found out there was a meeting not too far from me. I drove a couple hours to get to it, and I met a lot of interesting people, some really good people, really great people. But they were standing in front of the room, and they were showing us the incomes that they had for that year. And I thought, wow, I don't think I've ever seen such a large group of people making that kind of income before, unless they were athletes, right? Unless they were playing for the Buffalo Bills, Rich. And then, so I as they were coming out of the front of the room, I stood up in front of them, shook their hands. Some of them I even took a selfie with, right? And that's when I kind of asked them a couple questions. I let them see my face, said hello, told them where I was from, asked where they were from. They went and sat down. So I wanted them to see my face because I knew we were having dinner together later. And then when I went up to them the second time, they'd be a little bit more relaxed and remember me from earlier. What I was doing was interviewing them without telling them I was interviewing them. I'm trying to pick their brains, guys, because I wanted to know, what do these people know that they're all making that kind of money, right? I need to know whatever it is that they know. And I'm going to give all you new folks a secret right now, so get ready to write this down. Here's what I learned. The difference between all of them that were making incredible incomes and me, the new guy, ready? They were doing it longer than me. That's the only difference between them and me. They were doing it longer than me. This was a group of people from all different backgrounds, all different cultures, all different education levels, all different occupations. None of them had a common thread of the experience in their life other than the industry that we had gotten in together. They were doing it longer than me, and they made me believe that when the day comes that I have been doing it as long as them, that I can be earning the same kind of money that they were earning. And you know what? I believe that because I am a big believer in what one person can do, another person can do. If there's the right plan in place and you follow the plan and I follow their plan, then I can make the same kind of money there. And actually, I doubled their plan because that's how I am, right? I always want to put forth twice as much effort as the other person and get there quicker. Because for me, it was easier to go fast than it was to go slow. I finished school. I went to work at the airport. I was only there for about 8 months. And my side gig, the side job that we had started, I was already making almost as much money at that as I was at the airport as a mechanic. I went into work one day and I looked my boss in the eyes and I gave him a 3-week notice. He was so mad. He said, "Niall, if you're serious, you can pack up and just go ahead and leave today." A lot of people went out on the limb to give me that job and signed off because I was good at what I do. Anything that I do, when I put my mind to something, I do it. And I got a lot of good letters of recommendation, but when they were a little upset when I put in my 3-week notice, but I wasn't. When he said, "If you're serious, you can leave today," I shook his hand, got this big smile on my face, and I thanked him emphatically, grabbed my toolbox, went home, and I've been home ever since. And that's when I really dove in, decided I was going to do this full time, and became a student of this industry and a student of the system that we were working at that time. And lo and behold, by giving it everything I had the way I did and following the blueprint in front of me and doubling my effort, right, putting forth a little bit of extra effort, I remember looking back one day and probably about 18 months to 2 years in, I was making more in 2 months than anybody I've ever known before was making in an entire year's salary. That validated I made a really good decision. I was in a good place, but I was helping a lot of other people along the way. So I wanted to really explode and take off when I got involved in the business. As I said, I wanted to advertise all over the country in all the top 300 newspapers in the United States. Some of you recognize that plan. Yep, it was Down the Prairie, Ricky. I tried to use the Down the Prairie plan and advertise in the top 300 newspapers for the mail order program that I was working at that time. And I needed a voicemail that could handle a lot of volume. So everybody told me, "You need to go see Rory. You need to go see Rory Rickard." I'm like, "Who is this Rory Rickard guy?" And after the 4th or 5th person told me I needed to go see Rory Rickard, I dialed his number. I had a young man, right, barely out of high school, that was working for a telecom company out west. And I met somebody with unbelievable passion for a couple of things. 1, mass communication. 2, helping other people. And 3, supporting as many entrepreneurs as he can with the skills that he had to help everybody build their businesses and grow to whatever their goals were. A lot of passion, a lot of energy, and a love to teach what he put together, right? So he gave me the voicemail I needed, and guess what? It did. I had 10 to 20,000 people. As I built this network around the country, I could put a message on that system and shoot it out to all of them at the same time. And I know Niall and some of the younger kids out there, they're probably wondering, what's so big about that? We do it every day, right? The technology we have. This was what, 1991. We didn't have the internet. We didn't have cell phones. I didn't even have a pager. I like laughing about that. We didn't have any of the technology we have today. But what we did have was a young man with a techie skills and a love for mass communication like no other that I've ever met. And that's Rory. So when the internet did come out in 93, 94, when all of us started bringing those big old computers, monitors about this big, took 2 people to carry it in the house if you didn't have a delivery man. And Rory got online. He really found his niche. He became the first online guru specializing in what? Lead generation. Write that down. Rory became the #1 lead generation guy on the planet. And he still holds that title today. Nobody can do what he knows how to do. Nobody can produce the quantity or the quality of leads that he knows how to do with what seems like ease, right? But he built the #1 lead generation company. The only difference, he still holds that title today. The only difference from then and now, he doesn't sell them to the public anymore. What does he do with them, you're wondering? He gives them to you at no charge. No one else is out there doing that. No one can do that. Rory and Tanya figured out a way to take all of their lead generation abilities and invest that into you to help you build your business. That's incredible, isn't it? I promise you, you can look around all you want. There's nobody else out there doing that. Not too many people would want to have the hearts that they have, but most of them can't, even if they did want to. Nobody could do what these guys know how to do. What else did we need back then as entrepreneurs? Not just leads. We're trying to get online now, right? We got computers. We want to talk to people all over the world, not just the country or not just our state. So we needed a website that explained the business that we were involved in, that we could drive people to and show them what we have. And the ones that were interested would reach out to us so that we could call them back and help them get started in the business. We were using other people's websites. There's a lot of people out there that said they were website gurus, right? And they were getting, and statistically, they would get 1 in 25 visitors that actually went through the information and filled out a form and asked for a call. 1 in 25, 1 in 30. Roy decided he was going to build some websites. The very first one he built, I remember, 1 in 10. And he wasn't even happy with that. He destroyed everybody else in the industry, but he wasn't even happy with that. And after he made some tweaks and fine-tuned it, it was 1 in 5. Nobody else knew how to do that. No one could do what this guy knew how to do. It was incredible. And then as he started learning more about websites and technology, it was just a one-page thing on the internet. Then it was a page behind a page, right? That second generation stuff. And then he learned more technology as it came out. He learned it. He stayed on top of it. He stayed in front of it, actually. And he would implement it into the website. It kept getting better and developing and better and adding more to it and getting better until it turned into what you guys are seeing today. Hundreds of pages that all represent different products and services, all in one site that you get to take to the marketplace. The marketing house concept with more doors and windows to get more people in, building multiple streams of income. And there's nothing else out there like it. When I first met Rory, I went to Miami. I was attending the same event that he was attending. I found him. We had dinner. We had a drink, watched the sunset in Miami like you're supposed to do. Took all the pictures. But I spent some time with him, and that was the first time I got to look in his eyes and shake his hand, right? That's when you really get to feel somebody's energy and who they are and what they're about. And Ellen, he's one of those people who looks you in the eyes the whole time you're talking to him. Never looks away, even in a big crowd. You know what I mean? One of those people. And I just knew, listening to him talk and seeing the look on his face and shaking his hand and understanding his energy, he was one of those good guys. I didn't know where this was going to go. I didn't know we were going to accomplish all the things we were able to accomplish, but I knew he was one of those good guys that I wanted to be affiliated with for the rest of my life. I wanted to be a part of his life. I wanted him to be a part of my life. We sat there that night just talking about our family, our wives, our children, the future, everything that was happening. And he had an incredible understanding of the internet and internet marketing and all the things that were just starting. He seemed, when you hear him talk, you would think he'd been doing it for 10 years already. He had an uncanny ability to understand that stuff, but also an uncanny ability to predict future trends. And he's always spot on and right on. It was just a great thing to behold, but it was a great thing to be a part of as well. So that's how I got to know Rory. I just knew we were going to be friends forever. And that's developed over 3 decades now. I said I've been here for almost 35 years, and I've known him and worked with him for 30 of those 35 years. This is who you guys are getting in business with. Now, I met him in Miami a couple years later. I got to fly out there and meet his wonderful wife and co-founder here at RRR and Direct to Consumer, Tanya Rickard. I walked in the front door, and this is who I met. A young lady who was raising 7 children, running several other businesses outside of this, and helping Rory organize and train and move forward with everything they had to do here. Rory got to be the creative one and use all his techie creativeness to get out there and market and build a team. And Tanya was the one helping organize that and keep it all on track and help him do the training, helping people build their business. I've never met a more organized person than Tanya in my life, honestly. This is a woman who plans every minute and every hour. You guys are going to get to know this part of the story. Every minute of every hour of every day of every week of every month, all year long. And when you meet some of the people around here that have been around for a while, she's planning things that 2 years down the road. And they will happen on time without a hitch, exactly as she planned it, because that's who she is. But here's what I learned when I seen those two together for the first time. They complement each other in an amazing way. I knew back then, because Jim Rohn taught me something, true legends on this planet are people who find the ways to help the most other people. When I seen these two in motion for the very first time and how they complement each other, I knew they were going to be that power couple to be able to accomplish exactly what Jim Rome was talking about. They were the definition of what Jim Rome was talking about. And I'm just excited to be a part of that. So I've got very close with both of them. I know their children, they know my children. We've celebrated a lot of holidays together, but we've had an incredible time over the last 3 decades building a beautiful business by helping a lot of other people build a beautiful business. So if you guys are looking for a place with great leadership, great products, lots of them actually, with unbelievable compensation plans and unlimited income possibilities, there's no bar that there's no limit to how much you're able to earn here. You don't just hit a certain point and stop. You can go forever, and you can hand it off to future generations. That's what we like about most about it, right? Like one of these days, maybe if I don't live to 180, one of my kids or one of my grandkids or maybe even one of my great grandkids are going to take over this business for me, because it is something we can pass on to future generations. But these people get up every morning, have a media meeting, talk about what's going on, where they're at, what the goals are, what's going to be accomplished for today, and just sit down and ask themselves a question. What can we do to help Shelly understand our system better? What can we do to help Angela hit her goals? What can we do to help Karen hit her income goals? What can we do to hit Ricky and Brian and Ellen, Donna, some of the new faces I see here? What can we do to help them build their business and help take this message out to the rest of the world? That is who you guys are now getting a business with. What was it, 25 brand new people? Welcome to the team. And that's the leadership team that we have in place here for you. You're being led by some marketing geniuses and people with incredible work ethics that want to just reach across the planet, go to every country on every continent, help every family that we can, reach out everywhere, and give as many people a hand up as we can, right? And if that sounds like something you're looking for, build yourself an incredible business while you're helping other people build an incredible business and having a positive impact on their life, well, guess what? You found your home. And we all welcome you here with open arms. So personally, on behalf of myself and Rory and Tanya and the rest of the leadership here, we can't wait to see you at one of the upcoming events. And by the way, we're huggers. Shelly, Karen, we are huggers, so prepare yourself. Just kidding. We are huggers. I'm not kidding about that part. But we do hope to see you. Loretta will testify. I got a hug from her in Dallas, 2 weeks ago? Approximately, yeah. So we love traveling around. We love meeting all the new people, and I can't wait to meet the rest of you. Without any further delay, I'm going to bring on my brother, all of our mentor. He's younger than me, but I do call him one of my mentors. The co-founder of RRR247 and direct-to-consumer ambassador, Mr. Rory Rickard. Where are you at? I don't see him.
I'm right here. Coming to you from the Grand Caymans.
Way down there, coming to you from where?
The Grand Caymans, West Indies. It's you guys, and I gotta tell you, the high speed bandwidth is actually it's working out great. So I've had better. This is scary. We're like, internet costs more here. It's on an island, right? It's a beautiful little island. We have yet to see all of it. We will be driving around the whole thing in the next couple of days over and over again and taking it in. I've been eating a lot of coconut shrimp, and I got to tell you, they do it right here. It is so good. I think it's the fresh coconut that they put on the outside. Anyway, we're having fun with it, and it's something we get to do because of this lifestyle. And I just reflect on it because, there wasn't, it doesn't seem like it was that long ago when I was trying to find a way how I was going to accomplish my goals. And I wanted to be a multimillionaire. And I had all these people around me telling me, Rory, if you want to be rich, you got to be a doctor or a lawyer. You need to go to college. You need to do all this. And the people tell me that weren't millionaires. They were making 20 grand, 30 grand a year at the time. And they're telling me how to become a millionaire. And I was just kind of laughing it off because, I would tell them, what's your plan? I said, well, I don't have a plan yet, but I'm going to figure it out. Right. I'm going to buy and sell. I'm going to do whatever it is, and I'm on this path. And, a lot of people come here with dreams. And I'm going to tell you, we're doing everything we can to provide you everything you need to accomplish your dream. Dreams. Right. You know, you might just have a simple thing where, hey, I just want to make sure my bills are paid every month. Great. Let's knock that out. And then you might be thinking, you know, I want to retire where I can do what I want to do in my retirement, which is, you know, maybe you want to see the grandkids a lot. Maybe you want to take them around the world. Maybe you want to just travel, whatever it is, we can help you accomplish that dream. We've done it. And you guys, I teach in my book all the time. If you want to learn from, if you want to do something, find somebody that's doing it today and learn from them, right? And I would never want to learn from somebody that wasn't doing what I want to be doing. They don't have the experience. They don't have the expertise to do it. Well, they can't teach me what they don't know. And so I always sought different mentors that would rise that up there. And because I did that, I found mentors that took me under their wing and guided me to do what they were doing. And when I found out as much as they were doing and I surpassed what they wanted, and because my dreams were bigger, I found somebody else to be mentored by. And we've created a path because of that everybody here can succeed, and we're here to help everybody. We pay it forward, but everybody here can go as fast as they wish to go. The system allows it. Now, today we are going to have a guest speaker. We've moved them out. They're not quite ready for prime time with Triple R yet. We need them to have their ducks in a row before we launch. And I just got a cool comment. Let me see. I got a little bit of sun today and yesterday. The Caribbean sun is beautiful, by the way. If you've not been, you have a chance to go. We're going to talk about that. I think everybody should see the Caribbean, especially during the winter. Like if you don't like snow, travel out of it, right? Enjoy it. The world is amazing, and there's great parts of the world for all seasons. Okay, guys, I got so much to cover today, and so I wanted to really, really focus on it. We're making some adjustments. We are figuring out how to get more money in your pocket quicker, steadier, and we've been testing some things out. So today I get to put everybody on warning. Don't miss Tuesdays. We're going to be rolling out stuff over the next couple months. We're going to be making some adjustments, all to better your income. We've figured out some global things. We've also figured out how to market and get traffic globally in a better way. And we're going to be bringing you some different tools modified for this growth. I'll tell you one thing about me, and I know, and you know, I appreciate Niall bringing everybody up to speed so you get to know who you're in business with, right? And on a typical Tuesday, we do that because we got new people coming in here. We got people coming back from years ago. Love hearing that, by the way. Also, I think it's Ricky Rust. Is that correct? We've never met Ricky, but you have great initials. Love them. And I'll bring up some things that are gonna be impacting what we're doing here. If you're brand new, just get your system built, right? Modify your pages, focus on the anchors. We are at a really interesting crossroads. There are some changes in the world and some changes with our number 2 anchor offer that is going to propel what we're doing going forward. We have partnered with an incredible vehicle, which is Velveeta. All right. So I'm gonna speak about that for a bit, and I'm gonna cover some other things today. Housekeeping. Everybody pay attention. I haven't updated all the forums and places where it's at. We are condensing our calls down on Mondays, and because we have a lot of people starting to work Australia. We are a very global organization, and it's about to become more and more global. And you guys need to pay attention because this means income to everybody that wants to take advantage of it. All right. I got to tell you, I knew if we built this properly, we could be at the right place at the right time, all of the time. And we are. And it's proven itself out day in, day out. We are part of Velveeta in a big way. And I think everybody here, I'm just going to have a family conversation. Okay. You know, when we added Velveeta, it was just another spoke in our will. It was brand new company. I don't know if you guys understand new companies or not. And I knew guys, I want to go deep on this so you guys understand some things, and I want you to get ready. And I want you guys to get ready for greatness. If there's anybody here that doesn't have a dream that they want to accomplish, that doesn't involve you got to make more money to accomplish it, I get it. But I think everybody here does. All right. And I want to have a money talk. Everybody here should be here for the same reason, to find a way to spend quality time with your family and bring the money in to make it happen. You want time and financial freedom. Okay. Now, I want you guys to know that Tanya and I absolutely have that. We've had it for years. We want everybody else to have it. And we know that if we know how to do it, we can teach that same thing to everybody willing to listen and follow. It means making sacrifices. It means making changes in what you do. And that makes sense, right? If you don't have what you want today, whatever you're doing to make that happen isn't working for you. You got to change what you're doing to get what you want. Does that make sense? Today's a hard day, hard truth day, because you guys, if you knew what was up here, and which I'm trying to give to you, like I always say, I wish I could just look at you and share my mind with you so we could run. I wish I could just dump this on you and you'd be like, oh, okay, we better get to work. I wish I could do that. But since I can't, we're going to do it on Tuesdays. All right. We show up on Tuesdays for you. Okay. Tanya and I have already done this. We are now dedicated to taking our mission. Our goals is to help the world, millions of people around the world, millions of families around the world. We want to make a difference. And to make a difference, we got to teach you how to fish, teach you how to create revenue so you can have a great life today, tomorrow, and for legacy. So you can pay it forward to your kids, pass it down to your kids, and hopefully teach them how to respect it and build with it. Now, it's a big feat, and we can impact one family at a time, times as many instructors that are doing it as well, because we train our instructors to do the same thing we're doing, teach others how to do this. And then we have team support and a corporate support structure so that everybody can learn. If somebody wants to go faster than their instructor, go up to your GSI, PSI, MSI, and get going into more. Everybody here, nobody should feel like they're under the thumb of anybody else. I'm gonna stress that. If you feel like you're not going as fast as you want to go because of your instructor, go find who your GSI, PSI, MSI are and tell them you want to do faster. You have my permission. And a lot of times that might come up to me and you have my permission. Now I'm going to go on some straight talk. You're going to make sacrifices to get something different. See, a lot of us become cozy in our ways. And maybe we don't have the dreams we have. Maybe we decide we just got to settle. You know what? Maybe I'll never have that new car. I'll just have to buy, used cars and make the best of it. Well, if that's your decision, you made that choice. Because you can also make a choice to have the income coming in to do whatever you want to do. Uncommon with other, things that people might say or the media, not one person here, because of how we built our structure, not one person here is at a disadvantage. Not one person. I'm going to be even more bold. It's something that Tanya and I are very proud of. We built a system that has an equalizer to it. Anyone and everyone has access to succeed here, regardless of your situation. Doesn't matter where you live. Doesn't matter your education level. It doesn't matter what sports team you like. You can like the Philadelphia Eagles and we'll still let you do everything here. For instance, it doesn't matter. And we created a very true system to help anyone and everyone. You have to receive it and do what's necessary on your part to achieve it, which means you're going to make sacrifices and give up things that you might be comfortable with, things that aren't making you money. That time you watch some television show, forfeit it. You can watch all the television you want when you have the income coming in for the time freedom you want.